Turning now to news overseas. The U.S. election is fast approaching, and top U.S. officials are on guard for cyber attacks after a string of recent unnerving hacks. VOA's Steve Barragona reports.
Hacked emails at the Democratic National Committee, hacked voter registration systems in Illinois and Arizona. Russia suspected in both. At an Armed Services Committee hearing Tuesday, Senator John McCain wondered if November's election might be next.
Is there a possible scenario where they could disrupt the voting results in the upcoming election?
I think there are scenarios where you could see capability applied in particular areas.
Admiral Michael Rogers, the head of U.S. Cyber Command, said a widespread attack would be hard to do because voting machines and procedures vary widely among the 10,000 jurisdictions across the country. And state officials work hard to keep voter rolls and voting machines out of the hands of hackers and old-fashioned vote riggers. That was the message across Capitol Hill at a House Science Committee hearing. Tom Shedler is Louisiana's Secretary of State.
Are we concerned about potential interference into our election process? We absolutely are. But voter fraud is much, much harder to accomplish than you may think.
Shedler said Louisiana voting machines never touch the internet. Data cards are physically carried to headquarters, and vote tallies are transmitted on a closed circuit, not online. But there are other ways to attack a computer besides the internet. Think Stuxnet, the virus that damaged an Iranian nuclear facility, said Rice University computer science professor Dan Wallach.
That nuclear refinement facility was also meant to be secure. It also was not connected to the internet. Yet somehow this Stuxnet malware was able to do its job.
And he said the decentralized U.S. election system only offers partial protection.
And they need not attack every county in every state. It's sufficient for them to go after battleground states where a small nudge can have a large impact.
But Shedler said the threat of hacking has been exaggerated, but the threat alone may be damaging.
But in recent weeks, reports on cyber attacks have voters questioning whether their vote will actually count. And that, in my opinion, is more damaging than the potential for hacking.
Ultimately, a paper ballot backup is the best protection against tampering, experts say. 3/4 of this year's votes will leave a paper trail. More states are looking into paper backups, but they will not be ready in the 2 months before the election.